Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this K-Hub event. I am Professor Ron Mendoza, and I have the pleasure of facilitating today's discussion. It's with great pleasure that my colleagues and I welcome our speakers for today and participants in this forum entitled An Era of Higher Oil Prices, ? So inflection point on the end. It is organized by the Asian Development Bank and AIM Knowledge Hub for trade and investment in cooperation with the Makati Business Club. Now, for those of you who regularly attend Knowledge Hub events, thank you so much for continuing your patronage and for continuing to participate in these events. For those of you for whom this is the first time to attend, let me first share a few bits of information on the K-Hub. The K-Hub is a collaboration between the Asian Development Bank and the Asian Institute of Management. And its main objective is to serve as a leading source of knowledge on ASEAN economic development and regional integration themes that are of relevance to the private sector and the public sectors in the region. The past events have touched on a variety of topics, and I'll sort of discuss a few. One was about promoting competitiveness in the ASEAN region. Another on currency wars, capital flows, and emerging market consequences. Another on taking stock of housing and housing finance in the Philippines. And most recently, we also had the pleasure of hosting Dr. Jeffrey Williamson of Harvard University for a series of lectures on the history of economic policy in different areas. So for more information on the Knowledge Hub, you're welcome, please, to visit the website, which is khub.aim.edu. Now, as part of our efforts to connect various parts of the community in the Philippines and abroad, we are trying to innovate by sort of patching in some of our colleagues from different parts of the country as well as other countries. And today we have the pleasure of being connected to Dr. Marcelo Labre from the London Business School. And I believe Dr. Labre is already online. Hi, Marcelo. Very good.
Greetings.
Very good. Welcome, Marcelo. We also have the pleasure of welcoming Professor Gladys Navarro and some of the faculty and students at St. Louis University in Baguio City. Gladys, are you there? Can you hear us? Seems they're looking. Okay, we'll make sure that they're well connected. Now, just a few brief words. This forum is especially opportune as the issues faced by the Philippines today, including the rising oil prices and the volatile oil and commodity prices. The IMF team that will be visiting, has actually visited a number of Asian countries, will be sharing some of their research results with us and hopefully sort of provoking an evidence-based debate on some of the issues related to oil price volatility as well as the trend towards rising scarcity in oil. They will also feature some of the key results of the most recent World Economic Outlook that was just launched. Now, after they present, there will be a number of discussants that will share their thoughts and comments on some of the evidence presented to us, as well as some of their ongoing research, presumably. And then we will open the floor to questions and answers to go on from there. Now, let me briefly introduce the first speaker. Dr. John Bluedorn is an economist with the International Monetary Fund's Research Department under the World Economic Studies Division and lecturer in economics at the University of Southampton. He was previously a British Academy Research Fellow in Economics at the University of Oxford. John graduated with a PhD in economics from the University of California at Berkeley, and his research interests include macroeconomics, international finance, and monetary economics. The second speaker from the IMF is Dr. Jung-Shik Kang, who is an economist with the IMF's Research Department under the Multilateral Surveillance Division Jung graduated with a PhD in economics from the University of Wisconsin at Madison, and his research interests include open economy, macroeconomics, international finance, and monetary economics. Please join me in welcoming Drs. Bludorn and Jung. So, without further ado, I would like to turn the floor over to Dr. Bludorn.